Hello friends, welcome back. This is Amit from Magnet, and if you are looking for how to import a 3D object into a live action footage, you are in the right place. So let's take a look how it look like. So basically in this tutorial I'm going to show you how I put this OBJ sequence model into this live action footage. So let's begin. But before I start, I have to say that if you are new to this channel, please check my other videos and you will find so many free tutorials for Element 3D and so many free models for Element 3D. And if you like those videos, please do subscribe this channel. Okay, so in order to create this scene, we need a live action footage. I am using this footage. If you record your video into 4K, you will find a nice tracking result because there are so many nice details for track points. So first we need to put this video into a new composition because we need a composition has the same configuration as same as this video. So there is the video and the length is 23, and if you want you can decrease the length if you want, but for now I am leave it as 23 seconds long. So first we need to track this footage. So you can go to the window, and if you not enable your tracking window here, just enable this and you will find your tracking window somewhere in the left side. So first you select your video footage and just click on this track camera. Okay, so our scene is being tracked successfully. So let's find some good track point to create a camera. So maybe I select this one. So first select, just click on this and then press Ctrl and hold the Ctrl and then select other track points. So basically the minimum track point you select is the 3, but you can choose more than 3 track points if you want, but make sure that those track points stick with the surface because we create the solid that represent the surface. Okay, so this look nice, and now just right click and select this option, that is the create solid and camera. Okay, so in this way we create a nice solid here which represent the ground and a camera which is our virtual camera. Okay, so let's see how it is tracked. So maybe we can change the resolution to half because our scene is in 4K. So first we change the resolution to half and let's see. Okay, the tracking result is very nice. So after we create our virtual camera, we need to normalize the camera data. So for this I'm going to use the Orient world, that is comes from the memo world. So I'm also give this plugin into my description, so if you want you can download this from there. And once you download this script file, you go to your After Effects folder where you install your After Effects and just double click on this and go to the support file and then go to the scripts, and there is a script UI panels. Just double click on this and then paste it here. That is how I paste it here. And once you paste it here, you will find Orient world into your After Effects, but this is not present in your effect and presets panel. So you have to go to the window and then you will find this Orient world and just dock this anywhere you want. So just dock it here maybe. Okay, so once you done this, you have to select this solid and just click on this apply, and that is done. So now our tracking data is being normalized and everything look right now. So now we put some 3D object into our live action footage. So for this I'm going to first create a new solid and name this as element, and now hit OK, and then right click on this and go to the effect and then VIDEOCOPILOT and select element. So now we go to the scene setup. I'm going to use a OBJ sequence. So first we go to the file, then import and go to the 3D sequence. So once you find your OBJ sequence, you have to just select the first OBJ model here and just click open, and it will appear in the viewport here. So this looks something like this, and I'm also used this model into my previous tutorial. So if you want, you can use this model, or you can use your own 3D model if you want. So let's see how I download this OBJ sequence model. So many of you heard about this awesome site, that is the mixamo.com, and the OBJ sequence that I use from my video, I download this from this site. And first you go to this site, you have to log in here, so just log in. So after you log into this site, it looks something like this, and there is the character tab, and here from you can choose so many characters you want, and if you want, you can use your own custom object. So if you have your custom object or custom character, you can upload it from there, that is the upload character. Once you happy with your character, you can go to the animation, and you will find so many animation presets here. Okay, so you can choose anything you want, then you download this. And if you want to know how to put this OBJ sequence into Element 3D, I have an in-depth tutorial on this, so I also give the tutorial link in the description below, so you will check this out first. So let's go back to the After Effects. So here is my OBJ sequence, and if you scrub through the frame, you will see that the rigging, it's look nice, and the end frame is 37, but I have to change this to 36 because there is a extra one frame always there, so I change this to 36. Okay, so and then I change some settings to its material. So many of my subscribers ask me that when they import this OBJ sequence that I gave for my previous tutorial, they do not find the texture in it. So if you have the same problem that the texture is not appear in your model, you have to put it manually. So first you select this material settings here, and then go to the diffuse and change, or you can select the diffuse material that I also gave in the download link. So just put it manually and it will appear in your model. Okay, so first we go to the glossiness channel and click on this, and then click on this, and then put this glossiness material here, and if you want, you can change the contrast little bit here, and then hit OK, and also copy this first and then paste it to the reflectivity channel. Okay, then we go to the, then again we just copy this and paste it to this normal bump channel, and then we click on this, and then we find the normal bump also. So just select this and hit OK, and you will get a nice normal bump here. And if you change this draft texture value here, a nice crispy result here. Okay, so this is all done here, and then we go to the hair settings here. Okay, so there's a diffuse and the glossiness. If you want, you can just copy this and paste it here, and then first we decrease the saturation here, and maybe we tighten the contrast here like this, and now hit OK, and again we just copy this and paste it to the reflectivity channel, and then go to the normal bump, select this as well, and there is an option that is the convert bump, and if you not enable this, just enable this and hit OK. So this look not right, so to fix this, go to the settings tab here, and there is an option called, but make sure that you select the hair, not the body material. Okay, just select the hair material, and there is an option that is the alpha threshold. Just increase this little bit. Wow, you will get a nice result here. Okay, so this look amazing. So now we make a bottom floor to catch the shadow as well. So go to the create and make a plane here, and maybe we increase the scale of the plane little bit. just like this, and now hit OK. Okay, so our character is in the shot, but we can't see it because we have to change the scale first. So first we go to the group number 1 and create a group null for this, and now we press S and just increase the scale. So now you can see our 3D model inside this real world. Okay, first we uncheck this or hide this solid that we just create. So let's rotate our character. So go to the orientation and then we rotate it like this, and then press P to bring the position values, and first we make a keyframe here. Okay, and first we select this Z axis here and just bring it here close to the camera, or you can place it here, and then we go for the frame and make another keyframe for the Z axis, or just change your Z axis position, and maybe we place it here, and again we change our Z axis position as well, but we delete this keyframe in between the last and the first keyframe. Again we select this keyframe and change the position, and then place it here like this, and again we select this group null and change the position like this. So here it is, and then we place this last keyframe at the end of our scene. So let's see if we go to the element layer and change this to render mode to draft mode, and let's see if we just uncheck the bottom layer here. So first we go to the element layer and just disable this plane for now and hit OK. Let's see it is match or not. Okay, so first we RAM preview only the 5 seconds, so we have the idea if it is look right or not, and you can see this look right, and the footstep also match with the speed, so this really look that it is stick with the ground. Okay, so this look right, and if you do not have this right speed for your character, you can change this keyframe up and down, so you will get a nice result for your. Okay, so this look right. So again we extend our timeline here to our 23 seconds long scene, and then again go to the element layer and change this render mode to full, and then we go to the scene setup again and enable this plane model here, and we put a material on this so it can receive the shadow but it can invisible to the camera. Okay, so for this I'm going to use the physical shaders that is pre-built for Element 3D, and there is a material that is called matte shadow. So just apply on this and now hit OK. So in this way the plane model is here but it is invisible to camera, but it can catch the shadow, but our environment not look right for this OBJ sequence because we have to put our real world environment into the Element 3D environment. So first we select the element layer and go to the custom layer, and then we go to the custom texture map and just select this video here. Okay, and then we go to the scene setup, go to the environment and select this, and now hit OK. So again hit OK here, and our environment also match with our character. So now we create a light for our scene. So first we go to the new and light and select the spotlight and intensity look right, and also change the shadow diffusion to maybe 1000 or so, and then hit OK. So first we go to the spotlight and press P to bring the position of the light and change the position. But if you want to position your light in the right place, you need some reference, that is the shadow. So first you go to the element layer and go to the render settings and then go to the shadow. Just enable this and make sure that the shadow mapping is not work properly in this scene, so we have to change it to ray trace. Okay, and you can see the shadow diffusion is so high, so the shadow is too grainy. So for the compositing time we have to change the shadow diffusion to a very less number, so maybe 200, and then we go to the parallel light and also change the position of the light. So in order to put your light in a right direction, you need some reference from your real world reference, that is the shadow. So you can see the shadow of these bushes is in this direction, so you have to match your shadow as well. So first we select the light and press P to bring the position and change the position here. Okay, so you can see it matches little bit but not properly, so you have to change it like this. Okay, and also put the light little above here. Okay, and then first we select our group null here because our model is 2 at the left side, so we have to push it to the right side little bit. So select this position and make a keyframe here, and then select all the 3 keyframes and just place it here, or you can move the x-axis from this gizmo. Okay, just like this. And you can see that our bottom layer, that is the plane model, is not big enough to cast the entire shadow, so we have to extend this. So go to the element and then go to the scene setup, go to the plane model here and increase the scale and then hit OK. So you can see the entire shadow, but this shadow look not natural, so we have to fix this as well. So first you go to the light and place it little above here, just like this. Okay, and also match the angle with the real world shadow. Okay, so maybe this matched, but our shadow look too dark for our scene, so we have to fix this as well. So go to the matte shadow option here and just decrease the shadow opacity, just like this. Okay, you have to match the shadow opacity or shadow darkness with your real world shadows, so this match nicely. Okay, so once you satisfy with your shadow, then we go to the ambient occlusion, and this is very important, so just enable this. Okay, and there is the shadow quality presets here, and if you see, this is the shadow this is not the shadow, this is the ambient occlusion quality presets here. So just select this and maybe we choose the high option here. Okay, and then we increase the intensity also. Okay, so you will get a nice context shadow here, but our context shadow also interact at this side, but it is not normal because the light comes from this side, so there is no context shadow. So there is an option in the advanced option mode, there is the ambient occlusion light influence, we have to increase this. Okay, and also we go to the spotlight here and press T to bring the intensity, just increase the intensity little bit, not much. Okay, so this look right. So once you set up the shadow and the ambient occlusion, then we go to the spotlight and go to the light setting here, and then we increase the shadow diffusion. Just increase this. Okay, so maybe 900 look nice, and now hit OK. But you can see that our shadow is too much grainy. So go to the element layer and go to the shadow option here, that is the ray trace shadow, and you will find this ray trace shadow samples. Just increase these samples just like this. Okay, so this look amazing, and you can see the shadow is really match with the real world shadow. So once you done here, you can delete this keyframe that we just created earlier. So just delete this. We all done here, but our lighting is not look right yet. So go to the layer and new and light and create a ambient light for our scene and decrease the intensity, and now hit OK. So this look right. Maybe we decrease the ambient light little bit, or maybe we can increase it because our scene is well lit, so there is not too dark side here. So this look right, but you can see that our character is very far from the scene, and you can see that if we change the position, you can see that the shadow also move its position, and this is not right. It's because that our light also change the position with the camera. So but in the real world the light is not moving because the light source is far distant away. So we have to fake these settings. So how we do this? So just select this spotlight and just link with the group null object. So in this way this light stick with the group null, I mean this character here, and the shadow also stick with the same place, just like this. So you can see that before we link this light to our group null, the shadow is change its position, or sometimes the shadow disappear. But now you can see any timeline you go, you will see that the shadow is stick with the character. Okay, so this is the trick for this. So this look right. Okay, so once you are happy with this your scene, you go to the element layer and turn on the motion blur. Just turn this on and you will get a nice motion blur here. But you can see that our video is in 4K, so there is not much motion blur, so you have to change the shutter angle as well. So maybe we change it to 50. So this look nice for our scene. Okay, so this is in 4K, and if I going to ramp preview this, it will take little too long, so I'm not going to ramp preview this. But if I scrub through this timeline, you can see that this look right. And if you want, you can put your character to the closer to the camera as well. So in this way you have to do one thing, that select this group null object and press P, and then make a keyframe here and select all the 3 keyframes here and just put it closer to the camera, just like this. Okay, or if you think it is too close to our camera, you can also make it far away from the camera as well, just like this. Okay, so now if you scrub through time, you can see that this look amazing. Okay, so we all done here. So now the fun part, that is the color correction. So for this color correction I am using the third party color correction plugin, that is the Magic Bullet Look, and if you have it, that's good, and if you don't have it, I recommend you to get this plugin because this is very nice for color correction. So for this color correction we go to the layer, new, and create an adjustment layer first, and then go to the effect, and there is the RG Magic Bullet, and select this look effect. Then go to the edit option here. So we are in Magic Bullet Look here. So go to the look settings here and block blaster worm option here, and you will find this one, that is the blood bag, and I like this very much here, and this look amazing. And if you change the shadow darkness little bit high, just like this, and you will get a nice result here. And then we just click on this tick switch here, and this look amazing. And now again we go to the layer, new, adjustment layer, and then we create a color correction, the tint effect, and also go to the effect color correction and select this curve and decrease the tint amount here, and maybe we create a little contrast here, just like this. Maybe we decrease the tint amount little bit more, and you will get a nice result here. And if you want, you can put this above to the curves layer here, so this look amazing. And again we go to the look layer and go to the edit, and then we make some vignette also. So go to the lens, and there is a lens vignette, select this, and maybe we increase this vignette and increase the amount little bit, so you'll get little vignette here. Okay, and also we put some noise here. So go to this camera, or maybe go to the camera, and there is a renoiser, just drag this into the scene, and you will get a nice noise. So the noise is also in the background and as well as to the model, so it feels that this model belongs to this scene. So the gradient create a nice job here. Okay, and if you want, you can also put some chromatic aberration here, but very little amount, not much. So this look amazing here. So now just hit this right button here, and your scene is ready. And if you go to the full resolution here, so this looks something like this, and this look awesome. So this is the trick for this scene, and I think you find helpful this tutorial, and I hope you will like this. So if you like this, please check my other videos, and if you like those videos, please do subscribe this channel, and please do comment that how you enjoy this tutorial, and if you do something like this after watching this tutorial, please share with me. So this is for today, and we will see in the next tutorial video. So till then, take care and bye bye.